This video is to go over lesson 305 for homework 3A. One side of a triangle has length 12. How long is the segment that joins the midpoint of the other two sides? So problem number 5, in other words, we have a triangle and the bottom base is 12, or it doesn't have to be bottom base. Yeah, let's not do that. One of the lengths is 12, and we take the midpoint that is parallel to the side of 12. How long? What's the length of that midline? That's 5A. 5B. How long would the segment joining the midpoint be if the side of the triangle had lengths 10, 18, 19? So instead of having 12, what would be the length of midline if this line is 10? What would happen if it's 18? What would happen if it's 19? That's number 5. Number 6, a kite has diagonal with lengths 5 and 9. You form an inner quadrilateral by joining the midpoints of the kite side. What is the perimeter of the inner quadrilateral? Describe its angles. So problem number 6. So we have a kite. By definition, if let's say kite ABCD, and AB is 5, BC is 8, and CD, and if AB is 5, then the DA has to be 5 as well by definition of kite, and if DC is 8, and the CD has to be 8. Now, what it says here is that you form an inner quadrilateral by joining the midpoint. So let's take the midpoint of AB, BC, CD, and AD, and you connect those things. Okay, what will be the perimeter of these? Okay, so that's what the question is asking. So first thing we want to find out, for example, is we want to find out the oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry, this is not right. Let me just do it again. So we have a kite, and one diagonal, shorter diagonal is 5, and the longer diagonal is 8. Okay, and then we take midpoints of each segment, and so that we form the quadrilateral. What's the length? Then let's call it E, F, G, H. What would be the length of EF? That's going to be the half of AC by the midline theorem. And we know AC is 8. Therefore, EF has to be half of that. Likewise, if we want to find out the length of HE, then we got to look at the triangle ABD. And the bottom side is DB is 5 inches or 5 units. Therefore, EF will be the half of it. And then if you add all those segment lengths together, then you'll find the perimeter. Number 7, the diagonal of the quadrilateral measures 12 and 8. You form an inner quadrilateral by joining the midpoints of the sides of the given quadrilateral. What's the perimeter of inner quadrilateral? So that's very similar to the previous problem, which is problem number 6. So we have diagonal of 12 and diagonal of 8, and we got some kind of quadrilateral. And take the midpoint, join that. Okay, so let's say quadrilateral AB, CD, and again midpoints EF, GH respectively. And again, you use the same exact concept. So if you want to find out HE, then we know DB is 12, and looking at the triangle ABD, applying the midline theorem, EH will be the half of DB. Likewise, EG will be half of BD. and use the concept to find the answers. Problem 8. What kind of quadrilateral do you get when you connect the midpoint of a kite? You may want to use geometry software to experiment. You don't really have to have it. Once you get the kite, if you get the kite, draw a midpoint, then it's going to be something like this, right? What shape is this? Yeah. Problem number 9, the lengths of the diagonals of a quadrilateral are 30 centimeters and 40 centimeters. What's the perimeter of the polygon you get when you connect the midpoints of the adjacent sides of this quadrilateral? So use the concept from problem 7 and 8 and find out. Number 10, it's a take it further problem, so good luck.